What's up, influential family? This your girl, Influential Co. And today we're making some really good comfort food. It's kind of rainy out today, so I'm gonna make some corned beef sandwiches. If you've never had corned beef sandwiches, it's corned beef sliced with sauerkraut, cheese on rye bread. Okay, so let me show you my ingredients. Come on. All right, so I got my rye bread here. I got the sauerkraut, and since my man likes to put pickles on his sandwiches, we decided to just go with the dill and garlic sauerkraut, which is something new. So we're gonna try this out and see how that goes. I've got minced garlic. We've got our chili garlic sauce. We got chili garlic sauce, soy sauce, olive oil, 2 types of cheese. So we got pepper jack, and we've got the mild cheddar. Okay. It's gonna be really good with both cheeses. So then we have our corned beef that's been washed off, and we have the seasonings over here. We have cayenne pepper, steak seasoning, black pepper, parsley, and seasoned salt. Now, if you don't know about corned beef, it's already kind of salty. That's just the process of how they make it. And so we're gonna go really light on these salts and try and keep the salt level down because it can get too much too fast. All right, so that's what we have. Now, I'm gonna start trimming the fat off of this corned beef. Okay, I think that's good. And then, so we're not gonna use this whole slab for sandwiches. So what I'm gonna do is cut off some for later. And our male dog, this is his favorite, so we always treat him, even though this is an expensive cut of meat, we like to treat him because this is his favorite. He doesn't like lamb, he doesn't like fish, he only likes specific things, so we're gonna do him right and give him a nice big chunk. All right, so we're gonna get, all right. Woo! Look at that. All right, so we're gonna save this for us, and this is for him. All right, hold on for a second. I'm gonna go give it to him now, and just give him a treat, make him happy real quick. I'll be right back.
No, he's not gonna get that big piece of meat.
So we back, and as you can see, the dogs love the corned beef. They scarfed it down in nearly 1 or 2 bites. So now we're about to season this meat. Let's go. Okay, so as you can see, this is the portion that we're going with, and not too much fat on there. And you can see the strings of the meat, the muscle tissue is going in that direction. So we're gonna make slices in the same direction, okay? And what we're doing is basically just making little pores where we can get seasoning down deep in there, and juices. So the meat's going to be really tender. Be careful there. See, that was an edge piece. Okay, so you can see. There you go. See, I've got all those holes in there. It's going to be delicious. Alright, so what I like to do is start off with the juicy stuff first. So it doesn't wash down the seasonings too much. So we're going to go, because some might spill over, right? We're going to add the soy sauce. And just enough to get down into those holes. And again, this is salt. This is going to add a lot of salt, so be careful with this. We're going to drizzle some hot chili paste in there. Alright. And there's other brands that we like to use also, so whatever you can find, go for it, okay? Alright. Okay, so we already cut a lot of fat off to reduce some of the grease in there and get some of the, you know, not good for you fat. So we're gonna add back just a little bit. Alright, that's good. Alright, so I have my minced garlic here. Get some of that juice out of there. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push the garlic down into the meat. Oh, just watch, just watch. But first we're gonna add just a little bit more seasoning. So, just a little bit of the steak seasoning. Like I said, there's salt here. So we're gonna go light. We just want some of those extra pepper and steak flavors. All right, a little bit of seasoning salt, just a tad. This adds a little bit of sugar also, okay? And since we already have hot chili peppers, just a dash of this. A little boost. I like the cayenne pepper because it gives you sort of that back of the throat heat that hits you late. So I like it. It's really homey. Black pepper. Ooh. And parsley flakes. We got all that, and I have a secret addition. Stay tuned. Hold on, stay right there. Woo-hoo. Try to guess what that is in the comment section. If you know me, you already know. Let's go. Dash, 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 dash. Okay. Dash. All right. Ooh, look at that. Gonna mix it in real good on the top. And then you're gonna see where the magic happens right here. We're gonna start pushing it down into those holes that we created. See how that works? Call it flavor infusion. All right. There we go. Might have to find them, but. Okay. All right. Poke, poke. You might have to poke around, feel around, and find the holes. But make sure you're pushing that garlic down into the crevices really good. So, boom. See that? Push the seasoning in. Push, push, push. And that's what's really gonna boost your flavor. Oh, that's a good hole right there. And make sure, see, some of them are more shallower than others, and that's cool. Because if you make a cut all the way to the bottom of the meat, it's just gonna drain. So actually, having some of those shallow holes and some deeper holes is a good thing. A little bit of a variety, because you don't want all the juice to seep out when it starts cooking, all right? Let's see, we got that one. And that's what you should start to see. A lot of the garlic is just disappearing because it's going down into the holes. Alright. Alright, the seasoning is just disappearing into the meat. That looks so good. Now we're gonna rub it down. Can't forget about the back end. Don't forget about your back end. That looks so good. Alright. So we're gonna cook this on 375 for, I'm not sure how long, but I'll show you guys when it's done to my liking, where it's nice and tender and good for slicing and has a little brown on it. Brown equals flavor, remember that. And yeah, we'll catch back up with you guys in a little bit. Stay tuned. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half now, so the corned beef is ready to slice. Let me grab it. Okay, so the corned beef's been cooking for about an hour and a half, and it's nice and brown like we like it, as you can see. Ooh. All right, so now we're just gonna slice it up. Oh, that's beautiful. You can see the steam coming off. That's beautiful. It's still very juicy. Let me turn it this way so y'all can see. You can hear the juice in there. I actually wish I could slice it thinner. So we back, and to be honest, it's been about 5 hours. Okay, so when you're making your corned beef, make sure to prepare it earlier in the day. Okay. Factor that in. So as you can see, it's tender, and I was able to slice it up really nice. And now we're gonna start making sandwiches. I got my pot getting hot. Let's go. Okay, so I got my sandwiches with the sauces on them. You can put whatever you want. I've got mayo and sriracha, like a creamy sriracha sauce here. All right, so we're gonna do, let's do cheddar on the bottom, and boom, like that. There you go. Okay, so now with our sauerkraut, let me show you. As you can see, it's still moist, and that's good. That's how sauerkraut is supposed to be. We're gonna do this like a mama would, all right? So, you know, an experienced mama, when she making them greens, you know, you gotta drain it off on the side, all right? You don't want a whole bunch of juice making the bread soggy, all right? So we squeeze it out like that. Get you a dry forkful, okay? And back. Go right over the top of the cheese. Again, it's gonna help Keep some of the moisture out to prevent sogginess. All right, boom. All right, y'all see that? It's gonna be so good. All right. Okay, now we add our corned beef. We can get the top branch out of the way. Okay. The corned beef stacked in there. Oops. Corned beef stacked. Corned beef stacked. Ooh, we're gonna keep stacking. Keep stacking. And keep stacking. Alright. Alright, that looks good. And we're not done. The final step is gonna be to toast. Alrighty. That's a nice twist. So not only do you make a grand deluxe Reuben, it's gonna have toasted bread. Let's go. All right, I already buttered the bottom of the pan. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, yes. That cheese is gonna melt down on there. You know what would have been a good thing for this is to get the spray butter. I've used it before and it's really nice. I don't have it today, but that's okay. Just gonna toast up. That cheese is gonna get melty. Ooh, get some B-roll of that. Yes. I'm gonna rub a little butter, and I'm gonna put some down in the pan. Rub, rub, rub. And get ready to flip. Alright y'all, so we got our Reubens made up. I can't wait to show you this and taste it. It's been a long time since I had one. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. Keep tuning in. Thank y'all for all the support, watching and liking the videos. Come back next time. We got something special for you. Alright, good night.